Good morning. This is Angela Thoma with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. So I am back with the board book. Plop, plop. It needs to be pressed under a book every night from here on out so that when I'm done working on it, it's relearning its boundaries. So, but right now, here's what we have. I've decided I don't like this hint of January up here because it's a journal, and having the word January there may be like, gosh, I have to wait till January to use it, and at least that's who I am. So I'm going to end up covering that up with something like this or something else, or another poem. I don't know yet. And then we have this. I have stuff all over my table. Hard to see beyond all my stuff. Okay, and then we have this one, and then we have this one. Now this is the page that I sanded down first, and you can see that the colors from the book bled into the gesso. Not this brown, but the background is now pink. So there was a lot of red and blue in that, in the little dust fodder from sanding. So today I want to lay this one down here. I don't know if this will be a hindrance. If it is, a pocket can go over it. So same way up here. But I'm going to lay them down and just see what I think. Let's see. Maybe I do want to use the Distress collage medium just to take up a larger area for glue. So let's see, we want this one, which is the matte collage medium. And I'm just thinking of time and the amount of glue that it actually needs to glue a piece of paper down. So that's what I'm considering when I think about just doing collage medium on the page. I don't really want to put it on top of the page because I don't want the pages to stick together. Now you'll notice that the collage medium really, I'm using the other ink, and the collage medium really moves that ink, which is not a bad thing, really. I'm using. Don't put it on upside down, Angie. And you just kind of pull that into place. Ooh, maybe. Okay. Now you can see that ink really comes off. But that's the way the non-permanent inks are. If you want it to stay, you're going to have to use the archival inks. Okay. So let's go over here, and I've picked this page to kind of go with this. And I think we'll use this top part so we get this doily in here. But let me pull a little off the top. Let me close my collage medium and drop this in the water for a little bit. Okay. So let's pull off these edges so we have a consistency going with the pages. Even though they're out of the different paper families, we'll get a consistency with the torn edges. Okay, let's tear this side so we can figure out how wide to make it. Oh, that won't work. She let it go. Hold it down. There we go. And so our length is going to be here to, well, let's figure out this part first. We have a bigger piece over here, so we want to tear that one off next. This side. Okay, so let's tear that off next, because we have a good piece here we can use somewhere. Maybe not here, but maybe somewhere else. I think it needs to come just a little closer. There we go. See, that'll make a nice piece of ephemera there. Now, this side, we have that. And we have that. Now we can tear off this piece. And hopefully it fits. It will fit good enough. We will make it fit. That's the scallop one. I don't want the scallop one. Put that over there on the sewing machine. And I'm using the 1/2 inch. And I only need it on these two sides. There we go. Okay, this time I'm going to use archival ink. I just got this, but it doesn't seem to ink as well as oxide and distressing inks. This is a distress archival ink. Listen to that page talk. Whoa. It has a lot to say. It's so excited to be being used for a journal. It's so glad to get out of the shelf and become something. I love to make my books happy. And my paper. Okay. Now, once again, find that little brush back there in the water. Okay. Find our collage medium. The other nice thing about this collage medium and using it for this is that it covers completely, where, you know, like with the glue, you get the lines all around it. But this just covers the whole page, so your paper actually gets glued down 100% instead of bubbling here and there. Okay. So we're going to start up there. Oh boy, I need to go get some new flower towels. I am out of them. And I really only like to use flower towels in my art because they don't get all ooey gooey and okay, well, we'll talk about this front later, but some of this, after I heated it, just did not work right. So you can see that it's the staining and stuff is all coming off of there, which means it's probably going to peel on the whole book. So I'm going to have to fill that in with another color from somewhere. But you can see it's just peeling off. So, so I wouldn't recommend that. Probably what I'll have to do over here is put a regular doily over it. Because that obviously didn't work. It's all peeling right down to the paper. And that's not what I want it to do. So there will have to be a fix for that. I wondered, once I put that top staining on and it did that, I wondered if it was going to peel, because see how glossy it is. It's probably not just the product. It's probably because I used Wink Stella and I used inks and I used all kinds of things on it. So probably chemically they didn't mesh. So anyway, we're back to here. Need to put a little bit I closed this too soon. You can tell because the paper is stuck together right there in the middle. But when I was closing the book and my hand stuck, I knew something was wrong. So that is those 2 pages. And that's going to bring us over to here. Now I do have to glue this corner back down. I apparently didn't have it glued well enough. So it's always good to check and make sure that the edges are glued down. Whoops, I just threw my rag in the garbage. Okay, so over here. Oh, I missed a page. Over here. You know, I tried to pull those apart and I couldn't get them apart. So we need to put gesso on that page. Well, let's go over here and prep this page. I want to put down, I don't know how this will work, so, you know. Obviously, I'm trying to do things that aren't working, so. I do have these, and I was thinking that I wanted to put one up here and one down here. Or maybe that page should just have them both. But I wanted to put the paper over the top of them. But I don't know. I think maybe we'll mix media these. I don't know. It's because they don't look like they're going to... They don't look like I'm going to be able to work the paper into them very well. So, nope, we won't do that. Okay, well, that's it for right now. Until I do this page, I'm going to have to gesso it. And then we'll have a couple pages gessoed. All right, thanks for joining me. Quick and short today. Oh, wait. I don't know if any of you eat oatmeal like this in the little packages. But I've been saving my little packages to make little pockets. No, I'm going to cover it. So let's do that really quick while I have you here. Let's just find that little piece that we cut off there. And I think we'll glue it on there like that. I think a little lace there would look nice, I think. What do you think? It has a fake lace on it. But it's just these. Yeah, maple and brown sugar is my favorite flavor. So I think I will just leave this edge like that. I do want to tear that off a little more even, or cut it off more even. Let's use our dotted line. Woohoo! Thanks, Quaker. Okay. So that end is torn, except for right there it's torn upward. We'll tear that back down. Oh, we're going to use this part. Almost made a mistake. That wouldn't be the first one of the day, would it? Okay. Okay, let's tear that off, and then I think I'll leave that right now. Let's go around these edges. I don't need to do that side, I don't think, because I'm going to put something over that part. So anyway, I thought, you know, I think I better try that for a pocket today. And I brought along 2 of them, actually. But I don't know where I set the other one down. I don't know where the other one is. I'll get to it. I'll find it. Now, I do have this that we talked about at the beginning, and I do like that on there. I think that looks good with that. So, I think we'll tear it. Where? Right there, on that edge. And then tear it or cut it. Wouldn't even matter if it was torn slightly longer than this piece. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I'm teaching myself how to tear paper. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, I like that. I think it looks nice. This kind of goes with the page, doesn't it? It's not even out of this pack, I don't think. No, it's not. In fact, I know it's not. I know. I know something. I didn't forget. There, let's see. I think we'll have to put a thumb hole thing in it because otherwise we'll never get it open. So it definitely needs a thumb hole. Not that one. That's not the right thumb hole. Oh dear, where did it go? They took my arm off and threw it over there. It's from the Wizard of Oz. When the monkeys came and got the scarecrow. Naughty monkeys. Flying monkeys. Oh, I glued this, so there it is. Now, what to do right there? Well, I think probably what we need to do is just insert this. Now these packages don't go all the way to the edge. Let's see if that fits. And they are kind of waxy on the inside, so I don't know how glue will hold up on the inside of them. But what we're going to do to help quell that is we're going to use Fabri-Tac. Oh gosh, this is my bottle that doesn't have the pins or anything in it. This is what I was telling you about when I chop the top off. I really chop them off. I just can't seem to learn. Okay. These little packages would be great in a envelope journal, wouldn't they? They'd be so cool. There. I like it. Now, before any glue dries inside of there, make sure it's not closing your envelope. Okay, so I think this pocket will go nicely right here. So I'm going to glue it there. And I think I'll use the Fabri-Tac. The outside of the envelope is just a paper, but it was the inside that I was And because the back is so thin, I'm not going to make a second pocket out of the back. I'm just going to glue it down. Oops, hold still there, Rocket. Okay, now I know I have some leftover of one or both of these. Of course, we have this piece, but that's not the piece I was thinking about. Oh, you know, I may not have much of that one. Oh dear. What is she saying? She's saying, Does it have to match? Well, it kind of should. And Angela. Excuse me, my nose is running. And it's running because I'm tearing paper. And it's making my nose really runny. Okay. It is a rather romantic page. So let's go with the flow. Let's dip into a pack of pink paper. Ooh, that's pretty. But that is really pretty. I love pink. Ooh, I don't really love that, but it's, wow. We can put that on there. Why not? We can do anything. Okay, so that's going to bend right smack dab in there. So let's take this and fold it over and sort of get it close. And then let's dig out our trimmer. I finally got the word right. Did you hear that? Trimmer. And said trimmer. Ah, there we go. Now, let me grab one of these. And let me come up to the top. Oh, I bet it's not going to fit. Oh, it fits, but it's tight. I'm going to punch through both of those if I can. There we go. Okay, so you can see I'm going to have to trim this down just slightly. So in order to do that, I want to cut this one out. Just a little angle there. And then this will have to be the same, so we're going to trim it right about there. We'll cut the top part off in just a minute. There we go. Pretty much okay. Wow, that's a long tag. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Okay, so probably right about in there, we'll just tear it off. Oh, that is heavy duty paper, you guys. And I don't really like it torn. So I'm going to bring my trimmer up. This is where I suffer with my designs, is leaving it shabby. I don't mind the edges of the paper and stuff, but when it comes to something like this, it's just different. I just find it difficult to do. Okay, so now we have a tag in there. So I have you here. Let's decorate it. I mean, let's finish our pocket, is what I wanted to really say. I really did want to say that. Here we go. I have my cheap dollar store lace. I need to find my Tim Holtz medium scissors. I cannot find them anywhere. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Okay, right there. Okay, not that glue. This glue. It's okay if it peeks through the edges. It's all right. There we go. And if we wanted to, we could add this little curlicue here, because we have glue that's gluing things down. There we go. And if we wanted to, we could find our we could glue down some little velvet. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm fattening the album up so that it will never close. Look at that. How can you resist? You just can't. I mean, you can't just make, excuse my reach, you can't just make a big old plain book. It's got to have some oomph to it. And all from a little cereal package. It created this beautiful little pocket. And then we'll have to decorate this with something. So, anyway, do we want to do that, or should we come back to that later? Let's go this way. I think maybe we'll just put that on there like that. And I don't know. Let's come back to this when we go to do our next page, and I will catch you later. I hope, oh gosh, you guys can't see any of that. Well, you know what? It won't be recorded anyway.